Israel intercepts Iranian rockets. The Israeli army said Iranian forces fired 20 rockets at their positions on the Golan Heights early Thursday. The Washington Post reports Syrian state media claims that Israel attacked the Syrian town of Quneitra close to Golan Heights. Israel occupied that area from Syria after a conflict between the two decades ago. The Israeli Defense Force said on Twitter that no injuries were reported on their side and that the rockets were intercepted by the country's Iron Dome defense system. Writing on Twitter, the IDF said that it views the incident with, quote, great severity and remains prepared for a wide variety of scenarios. According to the Times of Israel, a Syrian politician claimed the attack was carried out by Syria, not Iran. If it was Iranian forces, then the Thursday morning encounter would be the first ever direct fire from Iran against Israel. The Times of Israel reports that both countries usually battle through proxies. The attack follows U.S. President Donald Trump's move to take the states out of the Iran nuclear deal and bring back sanctions against the country. Here's more on Israel and Iran. Death threats over a selfie? The Miss Universe pageant contestant from Iraq has been getting death threats in her homeland after posting a selfie with Miss Israel on Instagram. As Iraq's first contestant in 45 years, 27-year-old Sarah Aydin was very popular, but that soon changed after she took a selfie with Miss Israel at our Gandelsman. Aydin and Gandelsman took a photo together with the caption, "Peace and love for Miss Iraq and Miss Israel." Although the image has received over 8,000 likes, Aydin was bombarded with hateful comments. But why? Israel and Iraq don't have formal diplomatic relations. The selfie, plus controversy over her choice to compete in a bikini for the Miss Universe swimsuit round, led to Aydin receiving death threats. Things went from bad to worse for Miss Iraq as death threats were also sent to her family who were in Iraq, forcing them to later flee to the U.S. The Miss Iraq organization also asked Aydin to remove the picture or they will remove her Miss Iraq title. Refusing to remove the selfie, Aydin posted a follow-up on Instagram in Arabic, saying the selfie doesn't mean she agrees with Israel's policies, while adding that she apologized to those who thought it was harmful to the Palestinian cause. Ms. Israel appeared on Israeli television last week and defended Aydin by saying she did it so that people can understand that it's possible to live together. Israel blows up Iran drone. This is the moment an Israeli Apache helicopter blew up an Iranian drone. An Iranian drone was shot down on Saturday morning in northern Israel by the Israeli military. According to the Times of Israel, the drone was destroyed by an attack helicopter that engaged it after it flew inside Israel's airspace. The Iranian aircraft is said to be called a Thunderbolt drone. It is reportedly reverse-engineered from an American RQ-170 Sentinel spy drone that Tehran captured in 2011. Both models bear resemblance to the B-2 stealth bomber. Here's the explosion again, courtesy of Israeli Defense Forces.
Israel may have dropped missiles on a Syrian airbase. Israel is being accused of targeting a Syrian military base where Iranians were stationed. Russia's defense ministry claims the T-4 airbase in Syria's Homs province was attacked early Monday by 2 Israeli F-15 warplanes. The aircraft reportedly approached from the Mediterranean Sea and fired 8 missiles from Lebanese airspace. Syrian air defense systems shot down 5 of the missiles. The remaining 3 hit the western part of the base, killing 14 people, most of whom were Iranian or members of Iran-backed groups. The missile raid came just hours after a deadly poison gas attack killed at least 40 people in a rebel-held stronghold near Damascus. Syrian media initially suspected the U.S. to be behind the airstrike, following threats by U.S. President Donald Trump to make the Syrian government pay for the poisoning. But the Pentagon has since denied any involvement.
Israel blows up Hamas attack tunnel in Gaza. Israel announced on Sunday that it destroyed terror infrastructure that infiltrated Israeli territory. Israel's defense forces detected a tunnel running from the Gaza Strip into Israel and Egypt, reportedly built by militant group Hamas. Israel has claimed to have an advanced system for detecting tunnels underground, but did not provide details. The concrete tunnel passed under the Kerem Shalom crossing, the main passageway for goods entering Gaza, and was positioned near oil and gas pipelines. Authorities determined it was an attack tunnel and could be used by militants to go to Egypt from Gaza in order to attack Israel from the Sinai Peninsula. On Saturday, Israeli fighter jets launched an airstrike from the Gaza side that destroyed the tunnel. 3 others have been destroyed in the last 2 months, with the military vowing to eliminate all Hamas attack tunnels by the end of 2018. Iran's gone nuclear. Iran showcased its growing arsenal of weapons over the weekend, just weeks after deadly anti-government protests rocked the nation. During rallies commemorating the 39th anniversary of the Islamic Revolution, Iranian leaders unveiled 2 new homemade missiles, the Qadr and Fajr 5. The Qadr is a nuclear-capable medium-range ballistic missile, which experts say bears striking similarities to North Korean technology. It can be launched from mobile platforms and is equipped with a radar-evading system. It's also capable of striking Israel when fired from within Iran. The Fajr 5, meanwhile, is a long-range artillery rocket fueled by solid propulsion that is being used by Iran-backed anti-Israel groups like Hamas and Hezbollah. The Islamic nation currently holds the region's largest arsenal of ballistic missiles and continues to develop them despite international criticism, most notably from U.S. President Donald Trump. Iranian plane crash kills 66 people. Over 5 dozen people are dead after a plane crash in Iran at the weekend. Osman Airlines flight EP3704 crashed in central Iran on Sunday morning. The plane was traveling from Tehran to the city of Yasuj, but crashed in the mountain area near the town of Semirom. The accident killed 60 passengers and 6 crew members on board. Al Jazeera reports, citing a deleted Instagram photo from Osman Airlines, that the plane was grounded for 7 years until October 26. The 25-year-old ATR-72 aircraft also reportedly performed an emergency landing in Tehran last month, where it was inspected and its problem was fixed. According to The Independent, Iran relies on old aircraft for old parts. This is reportedly due to sanctions in place against the country.